No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking downfield, it's back. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he's the key for Miami's success.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Spits it out to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Hold and fired complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Toss to the outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Fletcher. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. It's a seam wide open. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Grabs it in the middle. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Under fire. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to throw. It's back. Oh, they're after him. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. Fourth down coming up. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own.
There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. The screen, he can go. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. The give to the right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Canes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up at the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He fires a bullet to the right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the quick shuffle pass. They'll go with the quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Dances away. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride at the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Using the quick game. Touchdown, Longhorn! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Fletcher. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 11 over Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt.
Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job.
He's loose. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Ripping a reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Oh, better look out! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's back. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to...
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll run the toss. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Third and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been...
To the end zone and is picked off. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Grabbed over the middle at Shannon. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. All out of space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. back open in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing. The screen, he's got wheels. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. So trailing by 2 possessions late, they need a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and they're trying to get something going here. Obviously, got to make something happen quick late in the 4th quarter, and that might be their last chance, their last real shot. Now they turn the football over, and it's just not looking good. That clock is really working against them.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for room. It's Lyle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter.